Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace and mercy and blessings be upon you. Today I'm recording so much earlier than the previous days. In the other days, I was recording late at night, past 10 o'clock, around that time. And today, alhamdulillah, it's before 12 p.m. And by the time it gets uploaded, it might be after 12 p.m. UK time. Talking of which, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, alhamdulillah, I'm quite new to the YouTube channel. And so I'm going to be making mistakes along the way. Walhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, laka alhamd wa laka shukr, ya Rabbil Alameen. Which means all praise and thanks to Allah, because Allah, He created us to make mistakes. So there's nothing to be ashamed about. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. We don't have to run away from mistakes. We don't have to stop ourselves from trying something because we're going to be making mistakes. Alhamdulillah, Allah has given us grace. Alhamdulillah, Allah has given us mercy in that He allows for us to make mistakes, but that we have to learn from our mistakes so that we don't do them again. And so some of the mistakes that I do in this YouTube channel is that I don't know if I'm actually looking into the camera. So inshallah I am looking into the camera, and because I don't want to be like looking somewhere else. Like I don't want to be looking like here, for example, like away from the camera. Like I really want to be connecting with you. And today's topic is let's move on to today's topic, inshallah. Because I could talk about my other mistakes on YouTube channel, but you probably won't see it as mistakes anyway. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me on this Islamic journey, learning and remembering about Islam and Islamic beneficial reminders. Alhamdulillah. So even though I make mistakes, alhamdulillah for showing up. I really do appreciate you watching and subscribing to my channel. And you know what you're essentially doing is you're subscribing to Islam. You're subscribing to Islamic teachings. You're subscribing that there is only one God, and that is Allah. Alhamdulillah. And so with that being said, I want to share something that I think is so what's the word? This is one of the mistakes, by the way, that I talked about. This is one of the mistakes, is that sometimes I don't know the words. Bear with me, inshallah. It's so appropriate. Yeah, the topic that I want to talk about is so appropriate to what I've just been mentioning. And that is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is what He does when we gather as a people, when we gather as humanity, and we remember Allah. You know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does? Subhanallah, glory be to Allah. Subhanallah, He makes the angels be with us. Subhanallah. And then on top of that is that mercy covers us. And then on top of that, tranquility descends upon us. Tranquility is another word for peace. And it's such a beautiful word. And then on top of that, Allah Himself, He speaks to who is around Him about us. Subhanallah. We remember Allah, and He speaks about us to who is around Him. And we know from Islam that angels are around Him. Alhamdulillah. Yani when I say around Him, yani they are in Allah's company. And can you believe that Allah, He mentions us because we mention Islam and because we mention Allah? Like, what a blessed gathering, and how blessed are we? Alhamdulillah. All we are doing is using our ears and for me, I'm using my mouth, and we are using our hearts to be attentive, alhamdulillah, and to be present to the words of Allah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. You know, like to have mercy upon us is one thing, mercy is just such a beautiful thing. And then to have tranquility upon us, to have peace upon us is another beautiful thing. To have angels with us who are very pure, to be in their company, for them to be in our company, amazing. And then the final, the best part is that Allah, He mentions us. And I really, inshallah, hope that Allah is mentioning me and He's mentioning all of you, inshallah, inshallah. So, Jazakallah khairan, may Allah reward you for spending time, on my channel to, like I said earlier, in benefiting ourselves, you know, because by the way, this benefits me too. You know, when I speak about Islam and Allah, I'm reminded and I'm benefited. And so please never think that I'm arrogant and that I'm coming to boast, or that I'm coming to say that I'm better than you, or anything like that. I'm a human being and I have flaws and I have sins and I have shortcomings. And alhamdulillah, by the grace of God, I want to do good. And may Allah accept this good for me, and may He accept it from you. And I'm going to leave the video here. I'm going to get going, inshallah. And inshallah, I pray that you have a lovely, lovely day or a lovely night, wherever you are in the world. And assalamu alaikum, until we connect again. May peace and mercy and blessings be upon you. By the way, I wonder, have I been looking into the eye? Have I been looking into the camera this time? Inshallah. All right, then take care, guys.